Welcome to Talking Plant Protein. Ronny Reinberg, CEO and founder of Alfred's Food Tech, and should I say, award winner.
Thank you so much for having us. It's a great
So,
pleasure being on your podcast.
yeah, no, it's great you coming on, but what is the award that you won? Danone North America's Innovation Challenge at Future Food Tech. Can you tell me about that?
Yes, sure, absolutely. So during the Future Food Tech Conference 2 weeks ago in San Francisco, Danone asked startups, Danone at the conference, of course, asked some startups to pitch their technology for innovation in the space of plant-based cheese. And a lot of candidates filed to participate, and there were 3 finalists during the conference itself. And happy for us, we won, and it was so exciting. Like we were jumping through the roof over there. It was crazy.
I bet so, and it was in person, so you actually could feel the energy, and Zoom and everything's great, but in person you definitely can't beat it, right?
Yeah, this is a real event, and people who are really excited to meet. But more than that, we're talking about food, and food, you have to see it, you have to feel it, you have to smell it. And Jonathan, of course, the judge from Danone, he had the opportunity to taste the product and really evaluate not only the story of the technology, but actually visualizing and tasting the innovation here. So it was a great chance for us to get real feedbacks from industry experts.
Excellent. Now, what made your product stand out from, well, I know the 3 finalists, but also all the other ones? What makes that cheese, it's kind of funny to say, right, if you will, stand out above all the rest?
Okay, so before we start talking about that, we have to really realize what's the gap in plant-based cheese nowadays. And plant-based cheese nowadays has some, I would say, challenges that are differentiating it from real cheese, dairy cheese, which is a very tasty product and a very good product out there. And it's very hard to mimic the great taste of cheese, the maltability, and more than that, the nutritional value of cheese. Cheese has a context of being high with the protein loading, calcium and other ingredients that are inside. And we were capable of achieving a product which is really the closest thing ever to the real thing. So our, let's say, innovation, or as Jonathan referred to us as the game changer here, was the texturizing of the cheese to feel very similar to the real thing in respect to the mouthfeel, but also contain 20% of plant-based protein without feeling any sandiness or side taste that are very typical to plant-based proteins.
Yeah, because I've had a plethora of plant-based cheeses, and it's like sometimes you get a little bit. It just there always seems to be something missing. Yeah, right. Yeah, in that. And,
This is
you
the cheese.
guys,
This is the winner here.
that looks
So
like it looks like a sloppy thing of cheese right there.
yeah, so it's really sloppy. It's not brittle like the typical plant-based cheese, and it's really good. So when you bite it, the taste is really, really good, and you don't feel any sandiness inside. So food technologists, when they see it, and we tell them that this contains 20% of plant-based protein, they don't believe us.
Wow.
Because up till now, the highest the industry has got is like 3%, but we got to 20%, which is really very similar to the dairy-based. This is really good.
So you need a snack. It's fine. Go ahead. Snack it up. Now, when people are trying to transfer from, a more traditional way of eating, where animal products or dairy, and they try your product, what's the response you get?
The response is amazing, but you have to understand that we are in an early stage startup. So most of the people that are tasting the product are either investors or food corporates, like the ones we have relationships with and we will work with in the future. They evaluate the products. We get feedbacks from them, and we improve the products all the time according to their specifications and according to their requirements and feedback. So this is at the moment, that's our benchmark. In the coming year, we have intentions of going to the market with prototypes and get really some market, like really customers feedback to really improve and get to the best products we can. Our intention is to be in a year or a year and a half from now with a product that is identical to the dairy-based product, but is 100% plant-based, super tasty, and super scalable, so we can feed everyone around the world that wants to enjoy our cheese.
Well, It's a nice vision to have, and if you're looking at it a few years down the road, where do you want that product to be? Is it going to be grocery stores, restaurants, all of the above?
All of the above, but mostly retailers. We are aiming, we came into this industry really to make a difference, to make an impact, and we see ourselves in a position to be mainly in the retail, to sell the products in, I would say, very, very large amounts. The numbers. Animal-based protein around the world is currently around 350 million kilogram tons. Sorry for the metric system here.
It's okay.
And then by the end of the decade, it's 400 million tons of animal-based protein. That's a huge number. Now, creating plant-based products or alternative protein products in that scale requires great technologies. And this is where we come in. And I have to say that the cheese is not our only product. It's one of the products that come out of our innovation in the technology field. So we have a really nice texturization technology that enables us to create any continuous structures. You will see in the pictures of salmon fish, chicken breast with a very fibrous texture, all the animal-based like products that need a better texture than what they have currently on the market. This is where we come in, and this is our upside in relation to other currently available technologies.
That's really exciting, from fibrous chicken to fishy
Yes,
fish to melting cheese. Ronny
exactly.
from Alfred's Food Tech, where can people find out more information about your company?
Okay, so there are a lot of ways to find. First of all, you can send me an email. So the email will be shared and I'll be happy to talk more and share what we can do. But you can go to our website, alfreds.tech. Our LinkedIn page is waiting for you to follow. And looking forward to a great future for Alfred's Food Tech. By the way, just a story about the name. So you see I'm with a t-shirt here with a very handsome guy with a bike. So that's my late grandfather, Alfred. We named the company on his name. He was a butcher way back in the days in Buenos Aires in Argentina, where my family came to Israel later. And when we started this company, we said, okay, we want to continue the human tradition of enjoying meat and dairy. And we want to make the same products only in a much more sustainable and humane way than currently available. And this is our story.
What a great tribute to your grandfather, and congratulations on your big award and future and continued success. And thanks for coming on Talking Plant Protein.
Thank you so much for having us. This was a great pleasure.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.